Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Decky Prashadana. At this time, I would like to explain about grammar tenses with the PowerPoint. So we start. This is the menu of the PowerPoint. You can choose one of them when we want to go like present. In this slide or page, we can choose one of kind of present, like simple present, present continuous, present perfect, or present perfect continuous. So let's start from the first, like simple present. Simple present says that something was true in the past, is true in the present, and will be true in the future. It expresses general statements of fixed and timeless truth. The simple present is used to express habitual or everyday activities. This is the formula subject and verbs. If the subject is singular, you can add s or es or like ies plus complement. Next is present continuous. Present continuous, or we can call the present progressive, express an activity that is in progressive at the moment of speaking. Present progressive or present continuous is often the activity is of a general nature, something general in progress this week, this month, this year. And this is the formula for a present continuous. Subject plus be, it can be am or is, and verb and complement. This for negative sentence, this for question sentence. And this is present perfect. The present perfect expresses the idea that something happened or never happened before now at an unspecified time in the past. The exact time it happened is not important. The present perfect also expresses the repetition of an activity before now. The exact time of each repetition is not important. And this is the formula for the present perfect. Subject has or have has. If the subject is singular, you can use a has. If the subject more than one, or you can use have and verb 3 and complement. Notice for present perfect, the verbs ever, the adverbs ever, never, already, yet, still, and just are frequently used with the present perfect. Notice in A, so far is frequently used with the present perfect. We have had 4 days tests so far this semester. Okay, next. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous, this tense is used to indicate the duration of an activity that began in the past and continues to the present. When the tense has this meaning, it is used with time words such as for, since, or morning, all day, or all week. This is a formula for the positive sentence. We can use subject and has or have. Has is for singular subject, have more than one subject. It's been, verbing, and complements. And this is the example. I have been sitting here since 7 o'clock. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. You have been studying for 5 straight hours. Why don't you take a break? So when the tense is used without any specific mention of time, It expresses a general activity in progress recently, lately. Next is past. In this slide or page, you can choose one of this kind of past, like simple past, past continuous, past perfect, or past perfect continuous. You can go to the simple past. Simple past indicate that an activity or situation began and ended at a particular time in the past. If a sentence contains when and has the simple past in both clauses, the action in the when clause happens first. The rain began. Second, the stood under the tree. And this is the formula for the simple past. Subject, past, and complement, or subject, was or were, and complement. Next is past continuous. Past continuous. Sometimes the past progressive or past continuous is used. Room of our apartment in both parts of sentence when the two roommates was having a party in action are in progress simultaneously. This is the example. I was walking down the street when it began to rain. And the explanation is, the first is I was walking down the street. The second is it began to rain. Both action occur at the same time, but one action began earlier and was in progress when the other action occurred. This is past perfect. The past perfect expresses an activity that was completed before another activity or time in the past. This is the formula. Subject, was, were, verb in complement. Was for the singular subject and were for more than one subject. This is the example. Sam already left by the time Anne got there. The thief simply walked in. Someone had forgotten to lock the door. Sam had already left when Anne got there. This is the past perfect continuous. The past perfect continuous or past perfect progressive emphasizes the duration of an activity that was in progress before another activity or time in the past. This tense also may express an activity in progress close in time to another activity or time in the past. This is the formulas. For the positive sentence, you can use subject, has or have, as for a singular subject. This is for more than one subject, been, verb in, and complement. And then this is future. Next is future. In this slide, you can choose one of them. You can choose simple future, future continuous, future perfect, or future perfect continuous. We can choose the first is simple future. Simple future, will or be going to is used to express future time. In speech, going to is often pronounced gonna. Yes, you can say gonna like that. Is like slang, or you can use it for your friends. And this is the formula: subject and will or be going to, verb and complement. This is the for negative sentence. This is a question sentence. And then this is a example. Jack will finish his work tomorrow. The second is Jack is going to finish his work tomorrow. See, Anna will not be here tomorrow. Anna won't be here tomorrow. And the next is future continuous. The future continuous or future progressive express an activity that will be in progress at the time in the future. The progressive form of be going to plus be sometimes there is little or no difference between the future progressive and the simple future, especially when the future event will occur at an indefinite time in the future. Next is formulas. This is the formulas for the future continuous. This for the positive sentence, this is for negative, and this question subject will be going to plus be plus verb ing plus c, complement. This is the examples of the future continuous. The first is I will begin to study at 7. You will come at 8. I will be studying when you come. Right now I'm sitting in class. At this time tomorrow I will be sitting in class. Don't call me at 9 because I won't be home. I'm going to be studying at the library. Next is future perfect. The future perfect expresses an activity that will be completed before another time or even in the future. Now, by the time, introduce a time clause. The sample present is used in the time clause. This is the formulas. Subject plus will have plus verb 3 is verb plus complement. This is the example. I will have finished my homework. I will not have finished my homework. Will I have finished my homework? The next is future perfect continuous. The future perfect progressive or future perfect continuous emphasize the duration of an activity that will be in progress before another time or even in the future. Sometimes the future perfect and the future perfect progressive have the same meanings as in D or E. Also notice that the activity expressed by either of these two tenses might begin in the past. This is the formulas for the future perfect continuous. Subject will have been, verbing and complement. This for negative sentence and this question sentence. Yes, this is the examples. In 2020, she will have been working here for 2 years. In 2020, she will not have been working here for 2 years. In 2020, will she have been working here for 2 years? And then that's enough for me. Thank you for your attention. I'm sorry if I have many mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.